Good morning everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjyot and today it's our 8th class on PPB mock test. Okay. So before starting the session, let me know, am I audible to all of you, and the PPT is also visible. Are we good to go? Good morning Dheeraj. Good morning Malik Arjun. Good morning Gitanjali. Good morning Prajakta. How are you all? Let me know, is everything okay? Audio, video both are okay? Are we good to go? So first of all, those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application, then do download the application, by which you can practice the basic banking awareness questions also, and it will give you 1% extra discount on each and every product of Adda 24/7. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Yes, we are good to go. Good morning Samriddhi. The first question is about the marketing. What is concept marketing? Out of which of the following is concept marketing? Good morning Uday. Good morning Ananta. So question पूछा गया है, the question is asking about what is the, which of the following option is related to your concept marketing. Okay, the first statement is saying it is the type of marketing in which manufacturers own outlets and exclusive showrooms. Second is saying that it is the factory outlets owned and operated by the retailer. Third is saying it is an act of converting a new concept into a product. And fourth is saying it is the concept of marketing through sending messages on mobiles. So which of the following is actually our concept marketing? A, B, C or D? Deepak is saying D. Okay, Uday is saying C. What about rest? So we are talking about the concept marketing. Okay, do focus on the terms. Concept marketing. Dheeraj is saying A, Gitanjali is saying C. Okay, what about rest? The right answer will be your simple C option, that is saying it is an act of converting a new concept into a product. So whenever we are converting a new concept into a product, that is known as your concept marketing. Okay, so right answer will be C. Gitanjali, Samruddhi, Prajakta, Uday has given the right answer. Very good. Good morning Ranjit. Now let's move forward to the second question, that is the forfeiter is an intermediary between. So the forfeiter is an intermediary between. It means the forfeiter becomes a mediator between which of the following people? First is saying exporters bank importer. Second is saying importers banks and exporter. Third is saying importer and exporter. Fourth is saying exporter and his bank and importer and his bank. So the forfeiter is an intermediary or a mediator among which of the following, or between which of the following? So first of all, if we are talking about the forfeiter, what is it? It is a simple part of alternate source of finance. When we are talking about the alternate source of finance, these are the sources from where you can raise fund without going to the banks. Okay, so first of all, if we are talking about the financial system, now what is financial system? We all know that the system in which we can say simply the surplus, the persons who have surplus money are sending money to the persons who have deficit money. So financial system is the system in which exchange of funds can be done between the persons who have surplus money and the persons who have deficit of money, right? Now when it comes to the conversion, when it comes to the transfer of this money from the surplus amount of money people and to the deficit persons, it means that we have to provide a certain platform, certain mediators to them, by helping which, by using their help, they can fulfill their needs. So when the person with surplus money giving money to the persons who have deficit of money, they need a mediator. Okay, and that mediator in commercial banking sector, the banks becomes the mediator, but there are certain things that the banks are not capable of fulfilling the all demand in the country of money. So that's why we have alternate source of finance. There are multiple methods of alternate source of finance, out of which one is forfeiting. Okay, and in the forfeiting, the bank becomes the forfeiter. Bank or financial institution becomes the forfeiter. Okay, so when bank or financial institution is becoming the forfeiter, so right answer will be your importer and exporter. We have importer and we have exporter here, and their mediator will be any bank or financial institution, and they are known as forfeiter. Okay, so right answer will be your C, that is importer and exporter. Clear? This is an alternate source of finance. Now what happened in forfeiting? In forfeiting, let's say there is a person who is an exporter and there is a person who is an importer. Now the exporter has shipped the goods for the importer. Okay, and importer has giving a certain bill to the exporter, but on this bill it is written that the payment will done on the, let's say, 28th of July. Okay, payment will done on 28th of July. It is written on the bill, it is written on the promissory note or any commercial bank. So importer has got the goods and exporter will get the money at the date 28th of July. Okay, in that situation, let's say this exporter requires a immediate cash. Then what this exporter will do? The exporter will go to the bank and give the bill to the bank and said that I need a immediate cash, so I want to discount this bill. And bank will take his its commission or fee and will give a certain amount. It can be 50%, it can be 70%, it can be 80%. It depends on the credit worthiness. Okay, and bank will give the immediate cash to the exporter, and when the due date comes, the bank will go to the importer on the due date to get the payment, and the importer will do the payment to the bank. So this is the overall process of forfeiting. Okay, and this same process is used under the factoring also. The only difference is that in factoring we talk about the seller and buyer, and in forfeiting we talk about the exporter and importer. So factoring is used within the domestic market and forfeiting is used in international trading. Okay, so this is the only difference between factoring and forfeiting. And in factoring, the bank or financial institution will known as factor. Okay, the bank and financial institution will known as factor. So the right answer will be your importer and exporter, and we have discussed what is forfeiting, what is factoring, and what is the process. Okay, now let's move forward. Based on IRAC norms, there could be dash. Choose the appropriate statement from the among the following. So first of all, we are saying that based on IRAC norms, there could be standard doubtful and loss asset, NPAs and loss asset, standard doubtful loss and return of asset, standard substandard doubt and loss asset. So based on IRAC norms, there could be what type of, which of the following assets will be there? So what will be the right answer? A, B, C or D? Question number 3rd. Samruddhi is saying D, Prajakta is saying D, Deepak is saying D, Gitanjali is saying D, Madhuri is saying D. Okay, everyone is going with D. That is standard, substandard, doubtful and loss. Correct. Acha, out of these 4 assets, what are known as NPA? Out of these assets, what are NPA assets? Non-performing assets. Is all of the 4 are non-performing asset? Because when we talk about a bank have a certain assets and liability. Okay, bank have a certain asset and liabilities. Liabilities are simply the deposit which is given by the public. So public deposit is known as the liability for bank. Okay, but when it comes to the asset is known as simply the loan which bank is giving to the persons. So this asset or this loan is divided into 2 types, that is standard and NPA. So it is obvious that standard asset is not a part of NPA. So when we are talking about the substandard, doubtful and loss, according to accounting, these are the NPA. Because when we study about the types of classification of assets, we have 2 classifications. First is standard asset and second is non-performing asset. Under standard asset, we have regular and stressed asset. Under NPA, we have substandard, doubtful and loss asset. Okay, so right answer will be your D here, and NPA will be substandard, doubtful and loss. Very good. Everyone is giving right answer. Now 4th question is, what is the shareholding of central government in an RRB? So regional rural bank RRBs are established for the upliftment of rural economy. So we have established the regional rural bank to uplift the rural economy. And what was the shareholding? What is the shareholding of RRBs, in which central government share will be how much? Is it 35? Is it 15? Is it 51? Is it 50%? Which of the following will be true? First of all, RRBs are regional rural bank. It was established from the year 1975. Its act came into force in 1976. Okay, and the first RRB was established on 2nd October 1975. It was Prathama Gramin Bank. The shareholding of RRB stay with the central government, state government, and sponsored bank. The central government will have very good 50%. The state government will have 15%, and the sponsored bank will have 35%. Okay, so right answer for the fourth question will be D. The states where there is no RRB is Goa and Sikkim. In Goa and Sikkim there is no RRB. Okay, so right answer here will be your D, that is 50%. Now, which of the following is not appropriate about the operational risk? Very good, Gitanjali. 50, 15 and 35. Very good. Central government, state government and sponsored bank. Now next question is which of the following is not appropriate about the operational risk? So we know there are different types of risk which are exposed to the banks. So out of that we have one operational risk also. So which of the following is not correct? First statement is saying operational risk can happen due to people in an organization. Second is saying operational risk is can associated with external market events. Third is saying operational risk can happen due to failed internal process. Fourth is saying operational risk can happen due to failed system. So which of the following is not related, not appropriate? What will be the right answer? A, B, C or D? Very good. So right answer will be B, that operational risk is often associated with external market events. So right answer will be your B option. Very good. Everyone is giving the right answer. Because operational risk is related to the people in the organization, it is related to the internal process failed system. It is related to the failed system of the bank, but not related with the market events. With the external market events, we face the market risk in the banking sector. Okay, so right answer will be your B, that the operational risk is often associated with the external market events. Very good. Next, in which of the following cases a banker can refuse payment of a check? In which of the following statement or cases a banker can refuse payment of a check? First is saying the check is postpaid or has become stale. The check is crossed and it is presented for cash payment. On receipt of information of death, insolvency of the customer. On receipt of garnish order. So in which of the following cases a banker can refuse to pay off a check, to create a payment of a check? Which of the following will be true? Six is B. Okay. What about rest? Very good. Everyone is going with the B option. Very good. Correct. So right answer will be your B, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In these cases, the banker can refuse the payment of a check. So right answer is all of the above, that in all the cases, banker has a right to refuse to do the payment. Okay, so right answer will be your B. Very good. Next, what is the cutoff point for filing cases for recovery with DRT? So under DRT, when we are going for the recovery of NPA, non-performing asset, or we can say bad debts. Now, which of the following is cutoff point for filing the case? Is it 25 lakh? Is it 1 crore? Is it 20 lakh? Is it 10 lakh? A, B, C or D? Which of the following will be correct? Seventh is your. Achha, also let me know what is the full form of DRT. Also let me know the full form of DRT. Okay, everyone is going with the C option, that is your 20 lakh. Very good. So right answer will be your C, 20 lakh. But, so what is the cutoff point for filing the case with the for the recovery under the DRT is your 20 lakh. Correct. Now what is the full form of DRT? Very good. Debt Recovery Tribunal. Correct. So there are certain methods of recovering NPA from the customers, out of which we have Lok Adalat, we have Sarfasi Act, we have DRT, we have DRAT, we have Asset Reconstruction Company, we have Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, we have NCLT, NCLAT. So these are the certain methods by which we can recover the NPA of a bank or the bad debts of a bank. Okay. So DRT is a type of a special court which was established by the central government for the recovery of NPA of a bank or financial institution. Okay. So right answer will be C. Next. Letter of credit means, choose the right option related to the letter of credit. So we know letter of credit is a non-fund based credit facility provided by the bank to the customer. So out of these options, which of the following will be right? So first is saying a letter of credit that can be cancelled at the applicant's request. Second is saying a letter of credit that cannot be amended or cancelled without the consent of the beneficiary. A letter of credit that can be cancelled by opening bank anytime. A letter of credit that can be cancelled if currency rates fluctuate widely. So which of the following is the right option related to letter of credit? Let me know which of the following is right. A, B, C, D. Everyone is saying A. So first of all, if we talk about the letter of credit, so it simply means letter of credit is simply a non-fund based credit facility provided by bank to the customers in the international trading. So when there are two persons who are doing international trading, in that situation you do not know the importer, you do not know the exporter, and you need to pay the advance of your trading. In that situation we use a secured mode of payment, that is our letter of credit. So letter of credit, let's make it happen to provide the secured payment to the exporter by the importer. Okay, so that the importer cannot be frauded, cannot do the fraud with the exporter after getting the goods. So it is simply a secured mode of payment which will be done in the international trading. So the right answer for this particular question is not your A, it is B, that a letter of credit that cannot be amended or cancelled without the consent of the beneficiary. Okay, it should be a kind of letter of credit which cannot be amended or cancelled without the consent of the beneficiary, right? But if your importer is saying that I do not need a payment, if your exporter is saying that I do not need a payment with the letter of credit, I need an immediate cash payment, then you can cancel the letter of credit now. But in the second condition, in the second option, without the information, without informing to the beneficiary, you cannot amend or cancel the letter of credit. You required the permission of your second party, that is your exporter, to make any changes in the letter of credit. Okay, now which of the following is not a base for market segmentation? So when we are talking about the market segmentation, it simply means you are dividing market. Okay, you are trying to do what we are saying, that which of the following is not a base for market segmentation. So when you are doing the segmentation, it means you are dividing the market. You are dividing the market as per the certain functions or certain factors. So which of the following factor is not implemented or is not useful at the time of deciding market segmentation? Is it behavioral segmentation? Is it demographic segmentation? Is it geographic segmentation? Is it a status segmentation? Which of the following is not a base for market segmentation? So when we are talking about market segmentation, we are simply talking about that we are dividing market into parts. So ninth is D. Everyone is saying D. Okay, very good. Status segmentation is not a base for the market segmentation, but behavioral, demographic and geographic, all these three are the base of market segmentation. Very good. So right answer will be D. Correct. Next, labeling is important for informational, legal and reasonable what? Marketing, branding, strategic or promotional? So labeling, when we are talking about labeling or branding, so why these are important? Is it important for labeling? Is important for marketing, branding, strategic or promotion? So let me know which of the following is correct. A, B, C or D? Okay, so B. Everyone is saying B. No, it will not your branding. It will be promotional. When you are doing the labeling, why you are putting a label? Just to give the information about that particular product. And it is, when we are talking about labeling is what? You are giving information about the product now on the label, that this is the feature of the product. So it is used for the promotional activity, not for the branding. For branding, yeah, that is revocable LC, but that is not in the use, Deepak. We do not use the revocable LC in which without consent you can change or amend, because it is a risk, okay, or it is a type of fraud that without informing what you are doing, you are changing the conditions of letter of credit, okay. Ravi, if you need a certain direction, you can message me on Telegram. I will discuss with you what issue you are facing. Because before I guide you about PPB, I need that what strategy you have used in the previous exams, okay, and how you have completed your PPB subject. So I need that clarification, that what was your strategy and how much time you have given to that particular subject, why, what issue you are facing. So for proper guidance, if you need, you can message me on Telegram, okay. You can search me by the name of Amanjyot Kaur, right? So right answer will be your D. Okay, so how much score you have done out of 10? Gitanjali got 9, Deepak got 7, Ashok got 8. What about rest? So these are the new batches which you can enroll in, which for the JAIIB June exam. As you can see, there are 2 case study batches, in which one you will get only PPB case study for 200 questions, and another you will get all the 3 subjects case study practices, okay. And this batch is starting from 30th of May, in which the case study questions will be discussed with all of you. And the another batch is your crash course, which was started from 20th of May. And this batch is a kind of your crash course selection batch, in which what we are going to do, we are going to do the conceptual understanding. You will get the mock test also. We will discuss the certain previous year questions also, and the important modules are very important, those modules which are very important in the particular module. topics, then we will cover those also. Okay, so this is a selection batch in which everything will be covered. So to enroll in this particular batch, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application, and you go to the JAIIB CAIIB section. So you will find there that these batches are available there. One already started from 20th of May and the next two will start from 30th of May. Okay, so to enroll in these batches, you can use a code that is Y496 and you will get 78% discount on the product. Okay, and if you are preparing for JAIIB, it is obvious you will qualify JAIIB in the June exam. Then you will prepare for your CAIIB preparation, CAIIB exam. So it will be better for all of you if you opt a Mahapack, because in that you will get the JAIIB preparation, all the things, all the batches running on Adda 24/7, as well as CAIIB, all the batches running on the Adda 24/7. So everything, your on live batches, your recorded classes, your ebooks, your mock tests, everything will be available in your portal. Okay, so simply these are the batches, these are the Mahapacks which you can use to enroll, and the prices are little high here, but you can do 496 code. You can use this code and you will get 78% discount on the price. Okay, but you have to purchase these products from the Adda 24/7 application. Now the important part is that if you are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you like the session, do like the session and share with your friends and colleagues who are also preparing for JAIIB. Okay, so thank you all for joining.